you're saying that if I want to ask the AI what's wrong with me and not tell it anything about my medical history, I'm a bit safer. But the AI might not know anything about me and might give me a completely wrong answer. So the more information you give, the more useful the answer that you get back.
Yeah, but the more you expose to somebody who you don't even know.
All right, that sounds very scary.
Why is DCC, decentralized confidential computing, important?
For me, the more important aspect actually is that decentralized confidential computing enables significantly more powerful use cases than that we are used to before. So I think one great example is being able to do confidential decentralized AI, so, confidential DeFi, confidential DeFi. I think there's this whole variety of applications that can be improved by an order of magnitude simply by introducing confidential functionality to these kinds of applications.
What you can do with privacy is actually two interesting things. One is federated learning. So, organization A has a certain stack of data, organization B has another stack of data. They want to build a model together, but organization A doesn't want organization B to see their data. So using federated or privacy, you can do federated learning, and together they create something novel and interesting, but without ever sharing their data.
And what we've done from a sort of technology development perspective is we've learned a lot of lessons about how should a private blockchain be designed from the ground up. And those lessons are going to allow us to generalize the system to private interactions with any smart contract on any chain.
So the fact that you have this Turing-complete language that we love called JavaScript, this means that you can now start to use a large set of imported packages that allow you to do some magical AI stuff. So this means that you can legitimately run a model and potentially train one and infer on one in a contract.
And finally, actually, because I've asked you about the US, you're saying you're working with the EU.
Yep.
Just tell me a little bit about what's going to happen in the EU with regard to privacy.
So they just want to learn. They also told us that if you want to have like a central bank issued stablecoin, or you want to put the whole financial system of a country on chain, then the current solutions are not sufficient, privacy-wise, but also scalability-wise.
What are the most exciting tech innovations and advancements that are happening in this space?
I think in the future we won't talk about only one privacy tech in a project. We will talk about hybrid privacy enabling technologies like mixing MPC and TEE, ZK and NPC, and we need to work together. As we need to work with state about compliance, we need to work all together with privacy tech, because we can combine it to make it more secure, and it's a lot of benefits for the end user. So it won't be one tech, it will be a mix of different tech, because we cannot solve everything alone.
And tell me, how do you balance, I've been asking other people here speaking at this privacy conference, how do you balance the security and the user-friendly aspect?
So for me, actually, that self-custody piece can enable better UX than you can get otherwise. So if you take something as simple as credit scoring or anti-money laundering or KYC, know your customer, within something like multi-party computation, you could complete that, self-custody that data, and then when applications want to verify, they can run a rich query against it, and it could be one click.
As an example, you can take your passport, tap it on your phone, and just completely anonymously prove who you are, how old are you, where you came from, and then you can open up the imagination. For example, when you scan your passport by tapping on a phone, entire data is extracted from the passport chip, and it's just left on the mobile phone. So it never leaves, it's never shared.